2 rounds left on the European Tour as we head here back to Latvia for the first time since 2015. Here, Gravis City Zone 7, the only street course on the schedule. Hello everybody and welcome to round number 9 of 20 of the 2018 Sunoco Elite Series season. And it has definitely been a while since we've been here. The track that has led Full Throttle Motorsports to some huge success. And they're the only team to ever win at this track, and we return here once again. We'll see, can any other team dethrone them? We do have a full frontal starting near the front, so it's possible that they could take it again. But starting on pole position, your points leader, William Duncan, earned his, his third pole position of his career earlier this weekend. I believe Pontiac's first pole position? I think. This is Pontiac's first ever pole position. And Duncan, your points are now 10 points out because of the 5-point bonus for pole position. He's looking really good at this point in the championship. Well, the road courses is where he shines. So he needs to get as many points as he can before we head back to Twin Ring and Calder Park, where Jackson's going to start to pick his pace back up. This is where he needs to get a gap. That's alongside Ryan Griffin, who is still on a roll so far this season and continues to impress. It wasn't an amazing day last week, but he comes back here today, Gravis City, starting on the front row for what might be the first time in his career. I'm not sure. Rough rookie season last year so far, but an amazing sophomore year. So we'll see if he can keep the momentum up here in Gravis. On row 2, Griffin's teammate puts up a shock. Allison Racing 2-3, Skyla Johnson. Normally a Speedway vet, but she's looking strong here at Gravis. Starting in P3, she had a rough patch a few races back, got knocked out of owner's points, but has been climbing it back slowly but surely. She's here today, trying to keep the momentum and keep climbing the list. We'll see how she does, and hopefully she can keep it up and possibly maybe get a top 10 points by the end of the season. That's alongside William Brock. We mentioned we had a full front middle of the front, and it's the reigning winner at this track. Brock is just so strong at these types of tracks. He loves his road courses. His cars are built for it. And he comes in here today. His team's won this race the last 2 times, the only 2 times we've ever been here. Let's see if he can make it 3 for 3. On row 3, DJ Curtis has one of his best starts of the year. He really needed a good start, and this is what he's gonna get. He's so far had a pretty good season. Hasn't been amazing, hasn't even really been great, but it's been pretty good. He wants to try to get a good race here today to try to launch himself through the order and keep Monarch alive for a rank B spot. Right now, they're really not feeling it. That's alongside Alexander Rowe, whose ride may be in danger in the coming races. With all the commotion that's been happening last few races with him, he is not doing good in points. He just wrecked Eric Monaco last week, and he really needs to pick it up if he doesn't want to get taken off the Travis Ultra Autosport number 41 machine. On row 4, the guy that Rowe took out last week is starting only 1 position behind him, Eric Monaco, coming off a win and then a DNF. It's been really up and down pretty much the whole season for Eric. But it definitely hasn't been a bad season, and he's looking to try to continue the pace that he brought through Paris and possibly go for a win here, his 3rd career win in Gravis. That's alongside Roman Rahal coming off his 3rd career win last week. Due to a penalty at a Johan Art. Rahal got to have a lot of confidence going into the day, try to carry it through, and with the 83 now having a win, finally, his ride is still in danger, but he's definitely feeling a lot more confident going through the next few races. And on row 5, you got Bobo Jones for Fallout. Fallout very happy today because there's only 1 Monaco Dynasty in the field, the other 2 DNQ'd, and both Fallouts are here. With Bobo Jones starting in P9, it's something very good for the team to try to jump ahead of their points rivals. We'll see how Bobo Jones can do starting P9, the highest ranked D. And that's alongside Hans Windhelm, who really needs to kick up his pace this season, but 2 Monarchs in the top 10 is exactly what Carlson wants to see. Windhelm has been known to have a lot of pace, but he needs to show it now more than ever. Looking back through the pack, Jackson looking very far back. P28, he has a long ways to go if he wants to win this race. Duncan, your leader here, and your command is being given to go green and Gravis. Cars are fired up and ready to go. William Duncan, the points leader, will lead down to the green flag at Gravis City for the first time since 2015. Green flag is in the air in Latvia. And the points leader off the line first and off the line quickest. Duncan takes the lead early. Are we clean through 1? Yes, but 2 is where we really start to see some trouble. This sweeping corner can cause some issues. No, there's 1 spot left on lap 1 that can cause some major issues, and it's this section coming up, the city section. As we go in, it's Duncan, Johnson, Griffin, Brock, Rowe, Curtis, Rahal, and Windhelm. This is where things tend to go haywire. And there it goes! That's the first. People weaving around. Actually, this slowing of the pack is what's going to save us because no one's going to be fast enough to override the corner. And that was actually mostly clean. Hey, that's pretty good. Although it did kind of separate the leaders. This group of people is starting to get out front. It is Duncan leading now over Johnson, Brock, Griffin, and Rowe. It's unfortunate for the driver of the 83. How's he doing? He's still not too far back. Is he going to pit from damage, though? No, he's committing. Okay, honestly, I agree with that choice. Pitting now stands to do nothing but hurt you. So, honestly, pretty clean lap 1. I'm okay with this. Duncan is your leader over Johnson, Brock, and Griffin. Brock was able to overtake Griffin. Griffin just did not get off the line as quick as he would have wanted. Brock's got a head full of steam, but this is not the place to do it. This is only going to stand to give the advantage to Skyla. You need to be on the right side in the city section. Rowe's got the idea. Yeah, Rowe got the idea. Down the inside of Griffin, up the outside of Brock, and is going to have the advantage through the last corner of the city section, and is going to take away 3rd place. That is how you make a move in the city section. Rowe, that was a clinic move, and right now Travis Ultra sits at a 1-3. Actually, in fact, it's a 1-3-7. Johan Arendt not far. This is what this team needs to try to catch up to Maverick because they are down a very sizable amount in the points against the leading team. What a start it's been out of Sean Angel. Where'd he start? 15th? He's up to P9. He's sticking with it, and he's going to try to hunt up towards the 87. It's honestly a really good start out of him, and it's what he needs to keep attached to the points leader. But they need Duncan to get out of the lead. And honestly, it's looking like his teammate might be the one to be quick enough to do it. The 41 looks quick. Oh, Johan thought about it on Griffin. Not yet. Oh, now might be your chance. No, you're barely not there. Wrong place, Curtis. Everyone keeps making the same mistake. I think Johan might have the picture. Oh, no, Rowe's gonna do it again. Same move, another lap, but great move out of Rowe. Rowe seems to have this section of the track down, and he'll take the 2nd position. The entirety of Travis Ultra's moving, and they're moving quick because they're all in the top 5 now. This is alarming for every other team. Only one team in history has ever pulled a top 3 sweep. Only ever been done once. The thing is, this kind of track is where this team shines. Johan Arendt and William Duncan are road ringers, while Rowe has been known to be pretty much good everywhere. He's got a broad spectrum of being able to just be strong. And I see Malcher in the pits. He's coming out, though. This kind of track, the European Tour is where Duncan said he was going to shine, but what we didn't expect is that the whole team would be showing sparks of genius. The problem is, once we head back to places like Twin Ring and Calder Park, that's where this team's really going to start to fall off. So they need to start making progress now before it's too late. So they're doing exactly that. Where is Jackson? 19th, not too bad. Not too bad out of Jackson. Yeah, actually he started 28th, being 19th, battling with Jay Durrell for what looks to be 18th? Yeah. Battling with Jay Durrell for 18th. This is excellent for Jackson so far. This is exactly what he needs to do. Just work on getting as many positions as possible and stay clean, which is what he's done so far. But that could end so quickly. Lots of right side damage for the 42 car and rear end damage. He got hit somewhere. But he's still up there, not too far down. Duncan! Duncan grenades it! Oh my god. William Duncan. What? That engine just went up in smoke. That changes everything. But Jackson's in the wall. Oh my god. That's 2 championship contenders out of the race on the same lap. There's a stack up back here. This is huge. Where's Angel? Angel's in P7. Oh, Travis Scott has got to be bowing his head. He knows what just happened. His points leader just went up in smoke. But a sigh of relief. Jackson is out of the race. Duncan is out of the race. And Brock is trying to take advantage of all of this. All of the chaos. Down the inside for the lead on Johnson. The battle for the lead is on. And everything. Lap 4 and the entire championship just went wide open. Angel now. I'd relax. I wouldn't even battle hard with people because that could end in disaster for you as well. Just let people go if you have to. I'd just let Curtis go because now you are in the prime position to fight for the points lead. Let him go. No, he's not. He's going to keep fighting. I mean, you can keep fighting for positions. That's fine, but it's risky. How far has Duncan fallen? It's right now registering him 23rd. That ain't gonna last. Right? How many people were involved in that? Okay, people are starting to make moves now. It's just that some people were held up by the big incident. Over time, people will pass. So, Duncan's not gonna stay 26th. Johnson now gonna start searching to try to go back after Brock. Rowe is gonna start searching to go after Johnson. The 2 Travis Ultras that are left in this race are going to have to work and make up for the 1 loss. Maverick is gonna have to do the same. How far is Rahal? This turned everything. The entire race just got turned. People are up in smoke. Hell just broke loose. People are out of the race. It's gonna settle down now that, well, the people are out of the race, but Iran in the middle of the road. Okay, they got out of the way. Good. Good. We're fine. So let's go back and research everything that just went down because I'm curious. Everything that Duncan had been working for up to that point would instantly go up in smoke. The engine gives way. Something was not right in that 4 car, and it costs him everything. Duncan, from the lead, would grenade the motor, and he would drop out of the race. And it seems like his championship may have just imploded, and it did for a moment. For a moment, it looked like it was over. But then Paul Jackson happened. Because coming down into the last corner, it looked like Jackson was golden to take his points lead back, and then it would all go up in flames. He would be sent around with Ben Yako and Connor Monaco, and so many people would stack in. Hercules is out. Johnson's out. Not Johnson. Why did I say Johnson? Johnson's at the front. Who am I thinking here? Kranko's out. Hercules out. Huge incident. And this handed the lead to Johnson, and it would soon be inherited by Brock. Brock might be putting himself into a position here to put himself right in the title fight. We expected this race to be a shit show, but we weren't expecting this. We continue onward now. Duncan has fallen out of the top 30. Jackson out in 38th. They're not going to gain many points off each other. They're going to be tight together. The big gainer in all this is, well, not just Angel, but everyone. Everyone just got saved. The points battle is back. And now people are going to start getting desperate to make moves because they want as many points as they can get, and Johan gets that. He moves up into third. Johan coming off of what would have been his first career win last week. It got torn away because of a penalty for an unsafe pit release. He wants to get that win now. And to, well, unofficially win 2 races in a row would show that this guy's got strength. And it's what we'd expect out of him. He's a 2-time PLS champion, for God's sake. Okay. Fear, we're fine. Things have happened. Bubba Jones, good job. He's held on to a decent position. Through all the chaos, though, this has been handing some people some good results. Lorenz, just another result that's just going to help him. There's not that many people left that are undamaged, and we're only on lap 7. The thing is, now that this many people are damaged and down, the amount of wrecks that are going to happen are going to go down, but they're not going to disappear completely. The chances of a wreck happening may have lowered, but it's never 0. Get back here at this battle. DJ Curtis has been on the hunt for a while. He's up into 6. Not going to make a move here, though. Not the place to do it, but I mean, so far it's been impressive for the 88 car. Even with all the chaos, it's not really the chaos that's been giving them this position. He's just been hanging up with these guys and keeping his strength. He's been keeping speed all day long so far. Well, all day long, we're only in lap 8, but for the race so far, he's been keeping his strength, and so far it's looking good. Fastest 2 laps of the race are the 2 points leaders who are out of the race, which is fun. Then it's Brock and Johan tied, so this really shows how this race is going to heat up as time goes on. But yeah, Curtis, very impressed with him so far, and I do see Shane Vincent looking for another top 10, but you have to admit, he probably has his top 10 down to pure luck. Brock reaching the back of the 35 now. Faber went to the rear and never recovered. Oh, a little too risky of a move out of Brock. That's going to slow him down. Uh-oh, this means Johan's going to get closer. Brock's going to push his way past the 35. Johan, such a good line. Such a good run. Oh, Johan just closed in exponentially there. Yeah, that was about a 7/10 cut. And Skyla cut about the same. Rowe cut even further, though. Rowe cut about a whole second out of Brock. So did Curtis. Curtis is cutting time out. I would not count DJ Curtis out of winning this race. He looks very fast right now, unexpectedly fast. Curtis has never shown this much speed before, but now he sits in the top 5. Oh, he's going to lunge on the 35, not trying to waste any time with him, and he won't. Great move out of Curtis. Looking to set up for a good battle for this win. Johan Arndt coming off a 6th place due to his penalty, but it was a provisional win. He wants to go 2 for 2. This time without exiting the pits unsafely. You know, logical things. Big battle going on back here. You know Shane wants more spots. He wants as many spots as he can get his hand on. And it's looking more and more likely that if he can snag this extra 40 points in the European Tour, he might be an actual title contender with how that race just went down. That's what's scary, is that Shane Vincent is looking like a possible title contender. Which is unheard of. Someone who was outside of the top 30 at one point in the year, just skyrocketing to a title contention. And right now, that's looking completely possible. because he is continuing to show that he is a threat, and we aren't even on the speedways. The one speedway we've had in Europe, he finished second, or it was third, actually. I think, yeah, Angel finished ahead of him there. Oh, Scott and Eric tag. Scott, the only member of the team who has not won this year. He wants a win, and I don't blame him! You guys are teammates. Stop. Eric backs off. He's gonna back off. Angel gonna get through him. Wolf cannot be happy with that, but at least they're still alive for now. Everyone is closing down on you, and you're just kind of a sitting duck. Brock's a sitting duck right now. He needs to get in the pits. He needs to get out quickly with the lead and get a fresh set of tires and hope that adjustments can save him in this race. Because if not, they're going to beat him. He does not have the speed to win this race. We should be pitting this time or next time? I believe next time. We're all staying out. So next time should be the start of pit stops. We might see an undercutter, and Jones will be the one. Jones and Bowers will be the catalyst for the undercut. Whether that's a smart move or even if you can make it to the end on fuel is a completely separate question. But if you can, which they got to be doing it for a reason. So if you can make it to the end on fuel, it's a smart move. This undercut might work. But the problem, Karanko held up Brock. Oh, Johan's not, he's right there. He's not far. And Rowe's closing. Karanko just did a lot of damage to Brock's race. He wants to get in the pits first. That's gotta be priority for the 01, but I don't think he's gonna get it. Johan Arndt making the move, trying to, no. Brock's gonna hold it. Barely, but he's gonna hold it. These guys back here are falling off. Oh, Johnson made a risky move, trying to take advantage of the lap car, use it as a pick to get through Rowe, not gonna work. Rowe being patient. This is a different side of Rowe now. Rowe has been aggressive all season long, but now he's starting to be patient. I think he's realizing that being aggressive is not the way to go. And everyone's in. Is everyone in? Yeah, we're in. Now, the question is, do we have any overcutters? Not of the people who are relevant. Everyone is in. Brock is important now more than ever that you get a good stop. The question is there going to be split strategies of 2 or 4 tires? Griffin's in. 4 tires and fuel is the recommended call. You go 2 tires and fuel, you're a madman. Brock is gonna beat him! Brock's out first. Brock's out first. Johan second. Rowe third. Curtis jumps Scott. Oh, Curtis. What a good run it's been so far. Johnson, not a good stop. Not what she needed. The other Hondas are going to carry the torch. Scott is going to carry the torch for Skyla. He's looking good right now. But Johan is breathing down his neck. What about Bowers? And what about Bobo? Bowers is coming up on the end of pit lane now. Not Fuller. Bobo. That was a good stop. That worked out for Bobo. That undercut worked. Yeah, Brock, you don't stand a chance. If you don't pick up your pace, you don't stand a chance. Not against that 14. He continues to just breathe down his neck. One of these times he's going to make an attempt and it's going to work. If he makes it in the right spot, he's going to make this move and there's nothing he can do to stop him. Brock just does not seem to have the speed to keep up. And even with Duncan going up in smoke, Travis Ultra is not giving up. Johan Arndt to the lead. Arndt has taken the lead away from what has been the unstoppable full front of motorsports at this track. And it looks like the two-time PLS champion wants his first career win. Ray, Tire has gone down on the 08. Getting out of the way. Spot's dangerous, so it's good that he's staying out of the way. Tire down, that sucks. That just kind of blows. This race went so weird, so quick. Johan pulling out front. Is he going to be able to keep it? Is he going to be able to just take away this win? And I think that's very much possible. He's doing the same thing he did at Hockenheim and just getting out in front and not looking back. He's looked so strong, but you can't ignore the questioning of the Pontiac engines. After what happened to the 4-car, you have to question what's going on. If Johan and Rowe are safe, because they're carrying the torch for this team. But are they going to go up in smoke the same way? And you hope not, but you can never say no. You can never guarantee that something isn't going to go wrong. Right now, Rowe's your quickest on track. He's actually close to his personal best. Your fastest of the race is Scott Roush now, who just pulled it. So Roush is on a tear. Roush is absolutely on fire. This is what Roush and Finguy needed as well. They needed a day to try to get themselves back in owner's points. So it's a good day for them. What about Cody Lamas? Let's check in on Cody Lamas. 19th. Another top 20 day. Pretty good. Connor Hurley. He's last in points, out of the race. Unfortunate. Same for Gerard Aron, out of the race. Two guys really low in points, continuing to have bad days. No, but that's curious. I did just spot on our radio that there was a vibration reported in the 14. Interesting. And very alarming. Because if something happens to that 14, that could spell disaster. Brock seems to be back on pace with a 14, but Rowe seems so much quicker. Shane has gotten through Curtis. Okay. I mean, great day for Shane, but again, Shane was spoon-fed an amazing result because of the absolute hellscape that has been today. He's been very lucky in both Wacholina and today. And Hockenheim, he's just had some good luck overall. And it's going to keep up. He's going to keep his points lead in the European Tour. The question is Duncan going to keep his points lead against the 78? If so, if not, actually, who else is in it? And I would say Brock is a points contender now. I would even say Johan is a points contender now. Scott's in the points chase. Eric's back in the points chase. A few people are going to have field days. Griffin's going to gain some points. Although not being an amazing day, he's going to gain some points. And you know that's what you need. Through what was a hellscape of a race. I mean, it worked for some people. And Rowe, second fastest lap of the race. We have found your fastest guy on track right now, other than the impending doom that is Scott Roush, who looks very fast but is too far down to contest for a win, so... let's go check up on some of the people near the rear. Paulson had damage early, had to pit for damage repairs, but at 25th is still okay. It could be much worse. We check now. Oh, there was the move. We didn't even see it. Rowe made the move on Brock, and now Travis Ultra sits in a 1-2. The big thing now is that if Rowe starts battling Johan and Johan fights him, could that lead Brock to get back into the battle for the win? Right now, Travis Ultra sit 1-2, 33. So it has gone amazing for them and absolutely horrible. And to think that if Duncan would have stayed alive, they would hold the top 3 right now, probably. they would be holding what could be the second ever top 3 sweep, but it's not going to happen because Duncan's engine gave way, and, you know, questions still out there of whether the Pontiac engines are reliable enough to get them to the end of the race with how fast these cars are. I think they're pushing these engines a little too far, and that's what cost Duncan, and it might be what cost these two if something were to go wrong. I'm going to keep checking up on reported issues. Nothing right now. And again, I would not count Brock out of this race. I believe this race is now between the top 3. I would not put Scott in this, and these 3 are just battling amongst themselves. We're looking at Johan Arndt, Alexander Rowe, and William Brock. And they would, coming into turn 2 on lap 19, Bowers would overdrive, trying to get the move, would clip Lamas, and what both would go into the inside wall. Bowers gets a ricochet on the outside as well. Lots of damage for those cars, and that is going to end what was a good top 20 day. Give a good day to 2 Red Stallions. But right now, it's looking like we're looking at a 1-2 for the Travis Ultra Autosport Brigade. The question now is in the air of which one is going to take the victory. Because both are looking strong, but Rowe might just be stronger. Curtis now about to be put under pressure from the 78. Yeah, Curtis is not that quick in the second stage. It doesn't matter. He did his job. Rowe is very quick. He's now down to half a second. We're coming to 5 to go next time around. In what has been one of the weirdest races I've been in. And Wolfstein's up ahead. I don't think he'll play too much of a factor because his speed is not that low. He's only about, looks to be a half second off the pace of Johan, which isn't too bad at a track this big. If it was a speedway, half a second off the pace would be a lot, but at a track that's a minute and a half long, half a second ain't much. But even just holding him up a little would lead that 41 a little bit closer. I think Brock is officially out of it. I think the full frontal reign here at Gravis is coming to an end. And I think Travis Ultra will take it, but Rowe, after a very unfortunate first few races of the season, some bad luck, some over-aggression, it's looking like Rowe is going to finally contest for a win this year, which everyone expected him to be a big title contender, and he's down almost out of the top 30 in points. So it's expected now. This is what was expected out of Rowe, to see him running near the front, and especially with his teammate, 2-time PLS champion Johan Arndt, in his first year back since 2014. And now Rowe breezed down the inside. We've seen him make a few moves in this section. Is he gonna try it again? He's made many moves in this section. He's going for it again. Rowe down the inside. Wrap it around the outside here and have the good line through here. And we're getting a new leader. Alexander Rowe takes the lead away from Johan Arndt. And it looks like Rowe may be wanting to go back to victory lane for his first time for Pontiac. Pontiac's got one win earlier this year coming out of William Duncan, the points leader. The other two have been struggling so far this season, and this is the race that they needed for the team. Travis Scott, the team owner, very disappointed in what happened to the 4 car, but has got to be happy with what's happening with these two. 4 laps to go for Alexander Rowe and Johan Arndt trying to top 2 here in Gravis, though Brock starting to speed it up a little bit again. Things are getting interesting. The question now stands, can Johan have anything in retaliation for his teammate, or will he just let him go? And how it looks right now, I think he's just going to let him go. It sucks because, again, you know Johan would want to get a win in the European Tour. It's his home. He's a German. This is his backwoods, this kind of area of the world. Couldn't get a win and Paris just wasn't fast enough to contended for the win, actually technically won the race in Hockenheim, but it was taken away due to a penalty, and he comes in here today really wanting to get that win, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. A few people are pitting. I mean, these guys pit on the pit delta, they're fine, but I think a few people who maybe undercut it a little too far. And that happens, and now I worry about Bobo Jones. Bobo was the undercutter, and so was Bowers, but Bowers now out of the race, maybe? Ignition failure, J Rail, and wow! Monarch just imploded. Huh. Yeah, that just happened. Jones is going to stay out. He's not coming in. Not worried about it yet, but it could run on fuel mileage for a few. These two, hopefully they didn't push their cars too far, but they did pit on lap 13, which means that they should be good to the end. They should be clean to run to the end of the race. Johan is not losing the back end of the 41. Although Brock's pace has just dive bombed. He's done. I think he's used up everything he has in that car to try to contest. There is Angel now gotten through DJ Curtis and Eric beginning to catch up. Roush is in the top 10 now. Good job out of Scott Roush. Thundersport, it's an okay day for Lorenzo Log. I mean, you can't refuse this kind of day. Here we go. 2 to go for Alexander Rowe and Travis Ultra trying to top 2 in Latvia. We look back, everyone should be good except for the possible Bobo Jones. We watch Jones. He'll continue to stay. He's the one in a very not good position with fuel. So he's the guy we're watching. Only 13 people have gone damageless. Damn. 13. And that is Wolfstein out. Wolfstein was a lap car for a while. I think he may have just come in and called it a day. No, it was wheel damage. That's just adding insult to injury to the bad day that Wolfstein had. Come around through the city section, second to last time. Brock, you're finally kicking up your pace. It's too late. You're gonna have to settle for a third, which, I mean, he can't be mad with third. And Full Frontal is having a magnificent day, may I say. That whole team is doing great. Even Paulson, who had damage, is still holding on to a 17th. All 4 in the top 20. Exactly what this team needed. We come through. And here we go. White flag is in the air for Alexander Rowe and Travis Ultra trying to go back to victory lane, bring Pontiac their second win. We watch. Where's Bobo? Can he make it? He's the one guy we're scared about. Oh, Finn guy couldn't, and Jones can't. The undercut cost them. 2 people was cost positions there. Rowe, it won't cost him. He's good to the end. And Johan, not close enough. Rowe's last win came under Maverick Wolf before he was kicked off the team. He fought for a title last year, but ended up being replaced by Eric Monaco. So far, he's proved that Maverick made the right decision, but he's trying to turn that around. He's notorious for picking up his pace from last season. It really showed that he is better in the back half of the year than he is in the first half, and it's going to shine through once more, and Rowe will go back to victory lane. This time for Pontiac. He's won for Toyota. He's won for Chevrolet. He's won for Honda. And now he'll win for Pontiac. Out of the last corner, Alexander Rowe wins in Gravis City. 4 different manufacturers he's won under now. And he's back. It's a Travis Ultra Autosport 1-2. They lost their points leader early due to an engine issue, but the other members of the team carry it home. Rowe and Johan Arndt carry it. It's a P3 for Brock, P4 for Scott, P5 for Vincent, 6 for Angel, 7 for Curtis, 8 for Monaco, Roush is 9th, and Skylar Johnson, a bad pit stop, will still put her in the top 10. In what was one of the, maybe even the most chaotic race in Elite's history. And that's what happens at street circuits, and I think Brock might have just run out of fuel. And I think he did. I think Brock is out of fuel. It happens. You made it. P3 for Brock. It's a great day for Brock. And with Duncan down, Jackson down, it's an especially good day for the driver, the 78. Exactly what everyone needed to keep this points chase alive. And a 7th place for DJ Curtis. The rest of the team imploded near the end, but I mean, he still cannot refuse a P7. That team has got to be very happy. Carlson has got to be happy with Curtis today. Congratulations to DJ Curtis and Monarch Motorsports. But congratulations to Travis Ultra Autosport going back to victory lane for the 2nd time this year, and Rowe going back to victory lane. Is that his 7th career win? He might have just gotten 3rd, tied on the all-time win list with Vincent, Scott, and Bowers, and I think Rowe just joined that list. So congratulations to Alexander Rowe and all of Travis Ultra Autosport except for Duncan, who, yeah, that just went wrong. So congratulations to them, and let's go look at your finishing results. So it's Alexander Rowe taking the win here in Gravis City. Johan Arndt 2nd, Brock 3rd, Scott 4th, Shane Vincent another top 5. It's an amazing day for Shane, but it was kind of spoon-fed to him. Angel in 6th, Curtis 7th, Monaco 8th, Roush 9th, and Skylar Johnson round out your top 10. Honda had a very shaky day overall. Their big points guy is down, but the rest of the team honestly did not underperform. Well, Ray Hall did. Yeah. But Scott and Eric really did pick up the pace, and Scott got exactly what he needed with a 4th position. We look down near the bottom of the order, 28 people left in the race. That big incident that took so many people out. 3 Hondas were all involved in that incident, all getting together, and yeah, that sucks for that team, but at least some of the other Hondas picked up the slack, and it's overall a good day. The team that really suffered once again, Roush Racing Enterprises, continues to suffer, and it's just going to continue here through Gravis City. They need something to pick them up to try to get themselves through the order, or they might be doomed. Is there any teams that specifically had an amazing day other than Travis Ultra? Oh yeah, Full Frontal Motorsports. Although Finn Guy did have to pit at the end there, still not bad. They still scored a 3rd, 5th, 13th, and 21st, which is overall a great day for the whole team. Shoutouts to Red Stallion, 15th and 18th. 15, 18, 20. All in the top 20 for Red Stallion because of the terrible luck out of everyone else. Just take advantage of hell. Bobo Jones finishes 14th after starting up near the front. It's still a good day for Bobo Jones. And congratulations to Alexander Rowe. I think maybe Angel's the points leader. I'm not sure. Well, you'll see in the points. I have to go through everything. This race was hell. Congratulations to Alexander Rowe. Next time, we're going to go to the last round of the European Tour. It's Cardiala for the sprint race, the sprint and feature races for Cardiala. It's the first time ever we are including that in a race that hopefully won't take me 2 days to record like the last 2. So, congratulations to Travis Ultra Autosport taking their 2nd win for Pontiac. And congratulations to Alexander Rowe back to victory lane. And we will see you all in Cardial to end the European Tour to hit the halfway point of the season. Ciao.